Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Basically today I'm going to be showing you my eaglemoss Doctor Who figurine collection. This is the eaglemoss Doctor Who magazine. Basically they make runs of collectible figures, and they've done, I don't know what, they've done a DC chess collection, they've done a Marvel one, and now they're doing Doctor Who, and apparently they're going to do Lord of the Rings soon, or not the Lord of the, they're going to do The Hobbit first. So that's going to be very interesting. So basically I'm just going to run you down to the little display I have done, and I'm going to run you through each figurine real quick while we go at it. Now this, I've kind of tried to arrange the figurines in era, right, so far what fits into what. So basically from the Silence down to the Ice Warrior is monsters from the Matt Smith era. So we're going to start off, probably one of my favourites, we have the Silence. That's just a really, sorry guys, that's just a really cool figurine. He's very tall too. Then we have the Nightmare and Silver Cyberman, the brand new Cyberman, and that's really nice as well, and that's a good one. Silurian, you know, I'm not a huge fan of the design. I prefer the old, or would have preferred something more like the classic series, but the figurine is very good and detailed. We've got Matt Smith himself. You know, he's actually a good figurine. A lot of people don't like it because of his head, but you know, it's difficult to nail the likenesses on human figures, and they do a great job on the aliens. Now we have the Dalek. One of his ears is broke. I'm going to glue that back on. This is a really good one. I love Dalek, so I'm just like that. Then we have the Weeping Angel, which is another very cool one. Kind of got some nice weathering and all on it, and the sculpt is deadly, so it's really good. And then we have probably no, hang on, the Silence is a bit taller, but we have probably the heaviest figurine easily, the Ice Warrior. This guy is really good. Again, this is from Series 7. So yeah, really nice figurines. I really like these. The paint applications, the detail, the sculpting and all of these is done really well. Now, one figure, I'm not really sure where this guy belongs, and he's my newest and he's my favourite. We have the War Doctor, as seen by John Hurt, or as played by John Hurt. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of this guy, because he is my favourite of all the figurines. The likeness is easily the best I've seen on a human figurine, on one of the Doctors anyway. It's really good, and I am a big fan of this figurine, but I'm not really sure where he belongs, because he didn't really have an era. He was in one episode, so I think the best place to put him is the Matt Smith era, you know, because he was from there, the Doctor, so I guess that's where I'm going to leave him. Now this is, oops, sorry guys, I may move this around. This is my David Tennant shelf, or this is my David Tennant, all figures from the David Tennant era. Now basically I am missing a David Tennant to go along with them. Now the newsagents have actually ordered it in for me, so I will be able to collect that the Tennant figurine, but for the moment no Tennant. Now we're going through them all, but first of all we have the Sontaran, General Stahl. He's a pretty cool little figurine, you know, he's not the best, but he's still pretty cool. Then we have the Cyber Controller, is played by Trigger, poor old Trigger, from Only Fools and Horses, but there he is, and that's a really nice figurine there. Then we've got the exceptionally cool Dalek Supreme. This is one cool figurine. I really like this. Then we have the one of my favorites, another favourite, we have the Jadoon Captain. I love Jadoon. Jadoon are just cool. He's big and he's quite heavy. Well, yeah, he's a bit heavier than an average figurine, but he's cool. Then we have Rassilon, as played by former James Bond Timothy Dalton in The End of Time, and the likeness is actually okay. It's there. Sorry, I won't really focus for you, but you can. There we go. There's the figurine anyway, and only Time Lord I have. Well, except for another one, but he's a less than normal Time Lord. And we have we have Ood Sigma. That's Rassilon. And now we have Ood Sigma. There he is. Very cool figurine again. We have, this isn't actually a Doctor Who figurine at all. This is like an old Dalek toy. Sorry, ignore that. Then we have Tom Baker and Davros. I just put Davros here because I don't have a Tennant, and you know, everybody remembers Davros and, you know, the 4th Doctor, so that's cool. I like that. And the last figurines we have are Omega, the 60s Dalek, and the Cyberman from The Invasion. And guys,